From the bat-eared alertness of the Doberman Pinscher to the deceptively dangerous fluffball CHOW, today we look at the most dangerous dogs on Earth. Number 11. Italian Mastiff. With a bloodline that traces back to roots in ancient Rome, this sturdy, thick-muscled breed has the lineage of a protector running through its veins. Even the common name for the Italian Mastiff, Cane Corso, loosely translates to bodyguard dog in Latin. Because of this, the defensive and extremely alert behavior of this Mastiff can turn for the worse under poor supervision or an irresponsible upbringing. Their highly protective nature can also reveal itself through a bid for dominance in the household, and if left unchecked, can become a major issue when your Cane Corso feels their alpha position threatened. One statistical report called the Clifton Report for its author, Merritt Clifton, researched the number of dog bites as reported in news media from 1982 to 2014. The Italian Mastiff racked up 21 attacks in the Clifton Report as a breed. Number 10. Doberman Pinscher. Fearless, sleek, and smart, this German dog breed has earned a reputation through popular media as the quintessential guard dog. Yet the noble Doberman Pinscher can be a pretty loyal pup, with its need to please its owner and family far outweighing its personal wants. As such, it requires either an inattentive or irresponsible owner to produce an individual Pinscher pup that poses a danger to the general public. What may initially be seen as adorable insistence can shift to aggressive pushiness if proper steps aren't taken from an early age. Its slender physique doesn't lend itself to an exceptionally strong jaw, as shown through its bite force high of 228 psi, but it still has its share of reported attacks in the Clifton Report, with 23 incidents reported across the 22-year span of the data. Number 9. English Mastiff. Though kind-faced and a bit doby-looking when docile, its kind-hearted expressions can't distract from the sheer size of the heavy-boned English Mastiff. The modern iteration of the Mastiff, as it's known by the American Kennel Club, is descended from an ancient breed of massive canines in Britain. Records as far back as the 1415 Battle of Agincourt between the British and the French and the 55 BC invasion of Britain by Julius Caesar tell of this dog's role as a combat hound. But as ferocious as they may be, the British population of the Mastiff dropped down to only 14 individual dogs in the mid-20th century. Eventually, they were bred back to prominence with the help of American breeders, and today's version of the Mastiff is a bit more docile, but still packs a mean bite with a force 552 psi. On top of that, according to the Clifton Report, English Mastiffs are responsible for 28 reported attacks, 17 of which resulted in brutal maimings. Number 8. Great Dane. Said to be a people pleaser, especially friendly, and good with children, it's no wonder Hanna-Barbera would choose this majestic beast to be one of the most famous cartoon dogs of all time in Scooby-Doo. Similar to the prior entry of the English Mastiff, though, the Great Dane's friendly demeanor can be deceiving. The first dog on this list to break 30 reported attacks in the Clifton Report, this breed weighs in with 37 total. But given its common position as a guard dog, there are probably many more bites off record, though most likely at an intruder's expense. With males reaching up to 175 pounds, the man-sized Great Dane is not the pooch to mess with. Socialization and training classes early in life, however, can lead to raising the plucky best friend you see on television, or at least something close. Number 7. Labrador. Renowned for their playfulness, athleticism, and sociable personalities, Labrador Retrievers are some of the most popular dogs in America, ranking number 1 in registered adoptions since 1991. But its eagerness to play tends to outweigh its friendliness at times, as the Labrador is typically more energetic than easygoing, and that anxiousness can get out of hand quickly. Making the leap to the 50 mark, the Labrador comes in at 56 reported attacks, on the Clifton Report, with an astounding 37 of those attacks targeting children. With popularity comes the higher chance of neglect, unfortunately, as 1 million dogs per year enter animal shelters without an owner. And with an increase in the adoption rates of labs, so increases the possibility dogs of that breed are mistreated or abandoned. Fear is one of the largest driving forces behind aggression in all dogs, so it's not a stretch to think these incidents to be a result of a poor adolescence in these dogs. Their reputation does them no favors either, as many are sure to see the breed as more approachable than most. But as with all dogs, at the end of the day, it comes down to their individual upbringing. Number 6. Chow Chow. One of the odder-looking dogs in the world, the Honorable Chow Chow is a dignified Chinese breed recognizable by its wrinkled face, thick furry mane, and trademark blackish-blue tongue. As the lion of the dog world, the gorgeous mop of fur wrapped around this pooch's neck isn't the only similarity it shares with cats. Its personality resembles a house cat's at times, with cleanliness and independence taking priority for the Chow Chow. Because of this, they can be difficult to train at times and may not take kindly to strangers or other dogs. During the years the Clifton Report followed, Chow Chows were responsible for 61 total attacks, providing why you may want to think twice before hugging this cuddly lion dog. Number 5. Boxer. A strong chin and lean muscles help personify the boxer's namesake, along with its iconic dukes up, playful stance. But this sleek, fit breed has its origins based in being a German hunting companion during medieval times. They were often used to hunt game such as bear, deer, and wild boar. This side of the pup's ancestry comes out at times, as the boxer doesn't let its paws do the fighting, but rather its ferocious bite. And according to the Clifton Report, 64 people learned that the hard way between 1982 and 2014. Its outgoing and intelligent nature, however, keep the boxer safely positioned as one of the most popular breeds in America today. Number 4. AKITA Inu. As burly as they are bubbly, the dense-boned dog breed known as the AKITA is another strong winter-ready hunting dog to add to the list. This powerful breed hails from Japan and is said to be the result of an exiled nobleman's attempts to provoke a dog breeding competition between local barons. The result is this majestic canine that was once restricted as a royal dog of the imperial family and is capable of hunting such game as the Yezo bear. Today, though, the dog breed is split between the Japanese incarnation and the American variant, supposedly first reaching the States as a gift for famed historical figure Helen Keller. Their popularity in America has risen in the last 6 decades, but unfortunately, so have their reported attacks. The Clifton Report lists the AKITA with 70 attacks, 52 of which resulted in maiming. Number 3. German Shepherd. Loyal and confident, the black and gold German Shepherd is possibly the only dog that challenges the Doberman for the spot of the iconic guard dog. Resembling a blend between a wild dog and a wolf, the German-bred canine was originally meant to be a sheep-herding breed, as demonstrated by its name. But the concentrated efforts by Germany in the late 1800s to create the perfect shepherd resulted in the highly intelligent, agile, and responsive dog we know today. As herding fell to the wayside in terms of major concern, the new suggested route for the German Shepherd was as a police dog. And sure enough, the German Shepherd has become the leading canine breed, frightening would-be criminals with its 238 psi bite force. Although not all German Shepherds are under the leash of the law, as the breed was responsible for 113 dog attacks, according to the Clifton Report. Number 2. Rottweiler. The black and tan brawny beast known as the Rottweiler can trace its lineage all the way back to the great mastiffs that marched with the legions of Rome. While the modern-day descendant may have become a bit more aloof than their great-great-grandparents, current Rottweilers still have the stocky build of a soldier, hitting up to 135 pounds of muscle. Combined with large heads and strong jaws, this breed can exert a bite force of up to 328 psi. Today, this dog ranks in at number 8 on the top breeds in America, but in the Clifton Report, Rottweilers take the number 2 spot thanks to more than 500 reported attacks and almost 300 maimings. It's suggested that new Rottweiler owners begin obedience training and socialization at a young age to prevent any such occurrences. Number 1. Pit Bull. This catch-all term that includes American breeds such as the Pit Bull Terrier, Staffordshire Terrier, and the Bully, Pit Bull has become synonymous with nearly all breed of dog descending from both bulldogs and terriers. As a result of becoming such a common label for all dogs resembling this archetype, as well as a wide variety of temperaments and an outstanding history of abuse in dogfighting rings, Pit Bulls come in at number 1 on the Clifton Report, with nearly 3,400 attacks attributed to this dog type. Pit Bulls beat out the rest of the breeds in the report combined. These results, as well as their persistent portrayal in all media as the most vicious dogs, have led to highly prejudiced public sentiments and even pushes for mass euthanasia from various activist groups, including PETA. In reality, though, Pit Bulls are the most victimized of all dogs, as they must often be rescued due to negligence, abuse, and irresponsible ownership. Thus, like all breeds, these so-called aggressive dogs are most often simply the product of their environment.